Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite girl Favor here. If today is your first time of coming across my YouTube channel, thank you so much for stopping by. On this YouTube channel, I know you already know what I'm about to say, but I'll still say it. We learn how to turn void materials into a beautiful piece. So guys, for today's tutorial, we are going to be learning how to cut and sew a full volume gathered dress, just like the one you're seeing here. Now I'm going to be explaining to us what you need to achieve this. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, let's head to the tutorial. So guys, for today's tutorial, the fabrics you're seeing displayed here is what we're going to be using. Now this is a damask fabric and I have this to be triad. That is what my clients provided. Now for the sake of this tutorial, right, for this dress, we are going to be making use of this doll face. This is a doll face material. Now I wanted the volume of this dress to be much. That is why I did not use lining. I now settled for this doll face. This is light but not too thick, but this is what I am going to be using in order for us to achieve that. Another thing that will make your gather stand out or to give you that full effect, you'll be needing a thick net. This is a thick net. This is not the type of net that you attach on your body for sleeve and all of that. Okay, so you'll be needing a thick net. So I'll keep this aside, then we'll go ahead and fold. So guys, this is the fabric. This is our damask fabric. So I will explain to us how to achieve your gathers. Right now I have folded this fabric into 4 like this. This is the whole 3 yards. Now out of these 3 yards, I have it to be 4 pieces. I just folded it into 4 equal parts like this. Now for us to achieve our gathers, we are going to be we will first of all minus the upper part of your dress. Let's assume that your upper part is 17.5 or 16 inches. You will first of all take away the upper part. When I mean the upper part, I mean from your shoulder down to your waistline. That is where your gather is going to start from. All right, so by the time I minus my upper part, this upper part, I will now go ahead and get the full length. So the remaining full length here is going to be for the gathers. That is where we're going to be achieving our gathers. And for the length of our gown, I have the gown length is 40 inches. All right, now when I have the 40 inches, I went ahead to add extra 3 inches allowance to it because I'm going to be folding it. By the time I fold it and join it together, it's going to give me 50 inches. All right, so this is the 3 inches allowance we have. Right, so remember that this is the 53 inches, and you can see that I still minus my upper part, which is from my shoulder to my waist measurement. I hope you understand. Either you call it your waist measurement or your half length. I hope you understand. So guys, the next thing we're going to do is open up our fabric, and then at this tip here, you can use the tip of anywhere you want, but you have to run a gather stitch on it. So a gather stitch simply means a very loose stitch that will enable you to pull out the thread. So I will go ahead, run a gather stitch to it. You can see the length of where you're going to run your gather stitch. All right, so I'll keep this aside. Now the next thing we're going to work on is the interface, and that is the doll face. Now this doll face is into 60. What we're going to do is that we're going to fold it into equal half, you can see, and then we'll also minus our ½ inch from it. So my half length is 16.5. that is my shoulder to my waist, is what I'm referring to as my half length. Now it's 16.5. Now when I remove it, you see it will give us 45 inches. Now this 45 inches is perfect because the lining, this is going to be serving as a lining, is meant to be shorter than your upper part. All right, so let's assume that our full length is 50. So when you take away the other length, that is what we are going to have. Right, now what we're going to do now is to go ahead and divide this into 2, just like this. Now after dividing it into 2, we are going to go ahead and join it together. Can you see the places I join? You place it the right side facing each other like this, place it together and join it into 2 equal halves so that it's going to be very long. right? So when I'll go ahead now and join it and bring it back. So my loves, I've gone ahead to join it, and then I went ahead to do a gather stitch and also pull out the gathers for the lining. That is the doll face that is going to be serving as our lining. So you can see what it looks like. So this is what we are expected to have. So I'll keep this aside, so I'll work on our fabric. Now this is the gather stitch I'm talking about. You can see the 2 loose stitch. Now I always like to run a 2 stitch on it. How to achieve a gather stitch? We're going to come here, pull out the two stitches that we ran, just like this. You can see it, and then you gradually pull it. When I say gradually pull it, you have to be careful in pulling this, because if you over pull it and it's caught, you have to run the stitch again. So to avoid you running the stitch or doing double work, just calm down, pull it all through. You can see the way I'm pulling it. Now you want the essence of why I run 2 stitches is to be on a safer side, in case if one cuts, we have one to rely on. So you pull it gradually, just the way I'm pulling it to the end, till you get your desired waist measurement. So guys, after pulling it, this is what we have. Can you see? So this is the gathers effect you're going to have. Now in doing these gathers, you have to be patient. It's not easy to do gathers, but you'll be patient. Now at this point here, where your zipper is going to be attached, it is always advisable for you to leave it smooth. For me, I left 2 inches allowance. You can see that place, there's no gather effect on it, so that our zip can lap properly. Now we're going to go ahead and get my waist circumference. Now the waist circumference I am working with today is 32 inches. So we're going to take the measurements round our gathers that we already did to see if we have our waist measurement. And yes, we have our waist measurement. This gave me 32 plus 2 inches allowance for our zipper. So that is it, right? So in total we have it to be 34. So the next thing we're going to do right now is to run a stitch on top of the gathers that we already did. Now the essence of this stitch is that it helps your gather stay firm. It helps you stay firm so that it won't lose. All right, that is the essence of it. So you want to take it, run a stitch here, and then I will bring it back. So my loves, I have gone ahead to run a stitch on top of the gathers, and you can see how it is. So I already secured it in place. It's not going to be moving or to be disturbing. So I'll keep this aside. Now we're going to go ahead and work on our net, just the same way we did for our doll face, which is our interfacing, is what we're going to do. Now for the net is also going to be shorter than the main interfacing, that is our doll face, for it not to show. The essence of this is that the main fabric is meant to be shorter, is meant to be longer than any other one you're attaching inside. Now we're going to go ahead and fold the net just the same way we folded for our doll face. Join it together like this, and then divide it just the same way we divided our doll face. So we fold it into 2 like this. Now after folding it into 2, so you know that the full length of a net is also 60 in length. So by the time you fold it into 2 like this, it will give you 30 inches, right? Now remember that our doll face, for this our doll face, remember that we use 46 on it, and then this net is going to be 30 inches. That means the net is 6 inches shorter than our doll face that is going to be inside. So we're going to go ahead and divide our net into 2, just the same way we divided our doll face. So guys, I have gone ahead to divide our net, and this is it. Now we're going to place it on our doll face. So you're going to be placing it on the wrong side of your doll face. You have to identify it. Now you run a stitch on it, and then you kiss it. You do a kissing plinth on it on top of your doll face. Please take note. And then you're running this at the wrong side of your doll face. Try as much as possible to identify it. So you're going to do that kissing plinth as many times as possible till you get to the full length. So I'll go ahead, run the kissing plinth on our doll face, and then I will bring it back for us to see what it looks like. Okay. So my loves, I've gone ahead to attach our net to the doll face, and this is what it looks like. Can you see? So at this point here, I came in by 3 inches before placing our net on our doll face so that it's not going to disturb us. And then at this edge here, I still have the same thing. Now the essence of this net is that it's going to give volume to your clothes. So can you see? So this is the easiest way for you to achieve a full volume gathered effect. Let me turn it over for us to see. Now can you see how full it is? So this is how you achieve your full volume for your baby dress this Christmas period. So you want to try this if you want to give your baby girl that full net effect. So we're going to go ahead and pick our main fabric and then marry it together. Now when you're attaching this, you want to make sure that the wrong side are facing each other. Remember, we attached our net on the wrong side of the doll face. Now this is the essence. So the net is going to be in between the doll face and our main fabric. Can you see it? It's in between the two. So with this, it's going to give you a full volume. So all you just need to do is for you to go ahead and attach it together, marry it together first, and then you go ahead and attach it to your upper part, which is from your shoulder to your waist measurement or your shoulder to your half length, basically your upper part when you attach it. But first of all, do not forget to join the two, got your male fabric together. Please do not forget to join this together first, and then you go ahead and attach it to your upper part. So guys, that's basically all for today's tutorial on how to achieve a very full volume gathers. Okay, so you want to try this for your baby dress this Christmas, and then you will see the results. So do exactly what I did here and you're good to go. So if you watch this video to this point, please do not forget to click on the subscribe button. If you're yet to subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that I be the first person to be notified on our next tutorial. Please do not forget to like, comment and share, and most importantly, please do not forget to go green. See you on our next tutorial. Bye for now.